Tadvamasthyadilaksham ekam nityam vimalamachalam sarvadhi sakshibhutam bhavatitam trigunarahitam satgurum tam namami. Nithyanandam, with the grace and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, the Department of Religion and Worship and the Sri Kailasa Uniting Nation for Global Peace and Religious Harmony are pleased to bring to you this virtual Global Peace Conclave and the Kailasa Award ceremony on this most auspicious occasion of Vijayadashami, which also marks the completion of the 42nd Chaturmasia of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So today I will be your host. My name is Vijayapriya Nithyananda, Permanent Ambassador of Sri Kailasa to the United Nations. And with the blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, Kailasa is honored to welcome our esteemed award recipients, guests of honor, as well as our live international audience joining us today from all corners of the world. We're really grateful for each and every one of you to be present here. So let's look at the context of Chaturmasya. Today is a very special day as it marks the completion of the 42nd Chaturmasya of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, as well as the completion of the grand celebrations of Navratri. So on July 13th this year, during the auspicious celebrations of Guru Purnima, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism formally declared the beginning of this year's Chaturmasya as follows. He declared, quote, "With the grace of Paramashiva, I offer myself to the Guru Parampara and begin the Chaturmasya Vratam of this year. Formally and officially, Chaturmasya is the time enlightened beings and incarnations and their disciples, followers focused on enriching the whole world, usually the sannyasis and enlightened beings, they travel from place to place. This Chaturmasya, they focus on enriching the humanity by reducing their travel, enriching the humanity, offering the best things to humanity. So before we dive more into the importance of Chaturmasya and the grand celebrations of Vijayadashami, let us learn more about the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam, is recognized as the 1008th incarnation of Paramashiva, the primordial Hindu god, by his predecessors of enlightened masters and adept. And at the age of 3, he was initiated into Bala Sannyas, meaning child saint. And from the age of 3 until the age of 16, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was groomed into the revival of Kelasa by his predecessors of enlightened masters and adept. And from the age of 16, he started the mission of reviving Kelasa globally. So the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is the only legal inheritor of 19 ancient indigenous Hindu kingdoms. And in the next two slides, you can see the timeline of coronation of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as the king of the various ancient Hindu kingdoms. Yes, and as you can see here, in 1998, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the future Guru Mahasannidhanam or Pontiff of Kanchi Kailasa Sarvanit Peetham, which is the oldest monastic university. And in 1999, he founded the mission Nithyananda Sangha to revive Kailasa globally. And to the end of the same year, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the 203rd incumbent emperor of the Surya Vamsa Surangi Samrajyam of the Surya Vamsa lineage. And actually, this is the lineage where Lord Rama himself had taken birth. Yes, and here you can see in 2012, in the first picture, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was coronated as the 293rd Guru Mahasannidhanam of Madurai's Sarvanyapeetham, which is the oldest Hindu papal state and monastic kingdom. And the following year, he was officially coronated as the Mahamandareshwar, supreme spiritual head of Mahanirvani Akhara, the largest apex monastic order, making him the youngest Mahamandareshwar. And in the same year, he was also declared as Acharya Mahamandareshwar of Attal Akhara, which is the oldest monastic order in Hinduism. And it is in 2015 that His Divine Holiness was coronated as the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism by a congregation of over 1,000 Hindu leaders or pontiff. And then finally, in 2018, he officially established the sovereign state of Sri Kailasa as we all know it today. So we'll now dive deeper into the importance, the significance of Chaturmasya. The venerated Chaturmasya in Hindu tradition is the 4-month period from Guru Purnima to Vijaya Dashami. Chaturmasya is the time the great Hindu incarnations, seers, saints, sannyasis, and all spiritual aspirants observe 4 fortnights of austerities. And in the divine life of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the Chaturmasya rituals commenced from the mere age of 3 itself. The gurus of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, having recognized him as the incarnation of Paramashiva, sought to seek the blessings of the 230 Guru Mahasannidhanam of Tandai Mandala Adinam and Jagat Guru Sri Chandrasekharendra Saraswati Swamigal of the Kanchi Kamakoti Peetham. So they both gave their heartfelt blessings and guided them to initiate the young avatar then itself into Chaturmasya. And also, Kanchi Paramacharya gave Danda initiation, as you can see in the picture, to the young Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on this most auspicious occasion. So the first Chaturmasya of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was also the beginning of the Shastra Dhyanam, or intense study of the Hindu scriptures and other spiritual austerities for the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let us now enjoy this collection of photos of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism from his first Chaturmasya from the age of 3 up to this year. Yes. So, what is the context of Navratri? As mentioned earlier, today marks the completion of Chaturmasya and also coincides with the final day of Navratri. Navratri is one of the most intensely celebrated festivals of Vedic tradition. It is an occasion dedicated to the worship of the divine cosmic mother, Parashakti. Navratri is a festival which celebrates 9 different expressions of Devi energy or the cosmic feminine energy spanning over a period of 9 nights and 10 days. So here we can see the 9 forms of Devi worshipped during Navratri, including Shailaputri, Brahmacharini, Chandraganta, Kushmanda, Katyayani, Skandamata, Kalaratri, Mahagauri, and Siddhidatri. Mahalaya Amavasya to Vijaya Dashami is when Devi fought 9 nights and destroyed all the demons. The 10th day of the festival is celebrated as Dussehra or Vijaya Dashami, symbolizing the victory of consciousness over negative influences. Navratri is a period of becoming intense in one's endeavors, and it is an auspicious time of spiritual evolution. Navratri is a powerful time to do completion with oneself and others. It is a time to remember one's own forgotten powers. So the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving this mother worship tradition, the Shakta tradition, and the matrilineal society that used to exist in the ancient times in Hindu nations, which unfortunately have become extinct due to centuries of persecution of Hindus. And a little bit later, we'll talk very briefly about this longest and cruelest persecution and the revival of Kailasa and its matrilineal society. So, a core indigenous cultural aspect of Hinduism being revived as part of Kailasa by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is mother worship. Hinduism not only empowers women, Hinduism worships women. In fact, worship of the divine feminine consciousness, Devi worship, is unique to the Hindu tradition. And the constitution of Kailasa, the Vedagamas, and its jurisprudence, the Manusmriti, promote gender equality and women empowerment within the family and the society at large. The Manusmriti declares, and the translation goes, women must be honored and adorned by their fathers, brothers, husbands, and brothers-in-law who desire their own welfare. And throughout the reign of Devi Meenakshi, the powerful empress and the ruler of the kingdom of Madurai, women were respected and worshipped. They, in fact, occupied the topmost leadership positions in the society, which made it strong and stable. However, over several centuries, the combined forces of colonization, foreign invasions, religious intolerance, and persecution of Hinduism, of Hindus, have made these matrilineal lineages extinct, ending the millennia of Hindu Swaraj or self-rule. Powerful indigenous women have been shamed, marginalized, turned into sex slave, or labeled as witches and persecuted. But this persecution, which occurred in the pre-colonial times, resulted in the massacre of over 500 million Hindus, continues even today, and it extends to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism just because he is uniting all the Hindus and creating Kailasa, which is the only Hindu nation. So despite the persecution of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism and Kailasa, he continues to actively work towards the revival of the glorious matrilineal society of the ancient Hindu civilizational nation. In a patriarchal, deep-rooted, misogynistic society, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has been relentless in his efforts to empower women. Today, he has successfully revived Kelasa and all the traditions of Hinduism that empower women into leaders. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has given women all opportunities to achieve the highest intellectual and spiritual standards. In fact, in Kailasa, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has given over 80% of the leadership positions to women. But some may ask, in today's world, why do we need mother worship? In 2015, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism answered this question very beautifully in his live presidential address, sharing the following message.
around 330 religions exist. I've analyzed almost every one of them. I tell you, whichever religion has mother worship, encourages mother worship, whichever tradition has mother worship, connecting with the cosmos as mother, those traditions are all non-violent. They are so non-violent, so peace-centered, ahimsa-centered, non-violence-centered. Whether it is Buddhist traditions or Jain traditions or Sakta Sampradayas, in whichever tradition mother worship, connecting with the God in the mother form exists, I've seen they become non-violent. They are so healing, comforting, soothing.
Yes. And so on this Vijayadashami, the final day of Navratri and the completion of the 42nd Chaturmasya Vratam of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, we celebrate and worship the Divine Cosmic Mother and give gratitude to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism for his relentless and tiring dedication to the spiritual awakening of humankind. And now, before we expand on the revival of Kailasa by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, let us move to the much-awaited award ceremony. Yes, and to begin today's award ceremony, we would like to firstly thank all the awardees for taking the time to be present here to receive the Kailasa Om Award, and to be part of this global peace conclave on the occasion of Vijayadashami and Chaturmasya. And we would like to thank our guest of honors who will be joining us shortly, and all the live viewers who have joined us from across 100 countries, either on the International Nithyananda TV or viewing us on the various social media platforms. We thank you and welcome you for being here. So the first award category being conferred is the Kailasa Bhushan Award. The Kailasa Bhushan Award is conferred upon distinguished individuals for their extraordinary contributions to arts and culture. We would like to now welcome Maestro Chandranath Bhattacharya-ji from Singapore. So in the world of classical music, Shri Chandranath Bhattacharya-ji is a well-known name. His early sitar studies were with Shri Gopi Mohan Bose, followed by sitarist Shri Shyamal Chatterjee, and lastly with the renowned Padma Bhushan Pandit Debu Chaudhary of the Senya Jaipur Gharana. Shri Bhattacharya-ji has performed throughout Asia and Europe, as well as appeared on India radio and television. Shri Bhattacharya-ji has had many notable performances and has received many awards and titles throughout his career. Shri Chandranath Bhattacharya-ji, we warmly welcome you and we kindly invite you to share a few words.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Gratitude and pranam to Swamiji Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam for honoring me with this Om Award. I am really happy and I am really honored for this award. Thanks a lot.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Shri Bhattacharya-ji, for your presence here, and we are very honored to be conferring this award upon you. Thank you. And now we would like to introduce Mr. Sašo Krasnov from Slovenia. Mr. Krasnov was born in Slovenia In 1992, he founded the Eureka Cultural Center, the first dance shop in Slovenia where he promotes art, culture, vegetarian approach to life, cooperation, and a contribution to humanity. He has performed hundreds of performances with spiritual expression, dance, workshops, seminars, and events for young people without alcohol, drugs, meat, or violence. He is a choreographer, writer, teacher, organizer, manager, and above all, a dancer. Through his dance, he explores the inner voice, feelings, and spirituality. Mr. Krishna, we warmly welcome you and we kindly invite you to share a few words with us.
Hello, kindly welcome and greetings from Slovenia. I would like to share a few words. First, dear Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness, Nithyananda Paramashivam, dear honorable guests, dear brothers and sisters. I'm deeply touched and honored with the nomination for the award. Mahatma Gandhi said, in a gentle way, you can shake the world. I feel that we, the divine family, will gently shake the world. In today's changing times, when peace is fragile, when friends are few, when the future is uncertain, when the storms in men's souls are raging, men can lean on the one point that is immutable from all time, and that is God. God is our constant friend, our comforter, our father, our mother, our everything. Here we are gathered people of all nationalities, ages, colors, races, citizenships, social positions, and professions. We speak different languages. We come from different backgrounds. Everyone has their own dreams, their own visions. Until we have anything in common then? Yes. We have love in common. A love for country, love for family, love for God, love for the future, love for fellow human beings. And love is the essence of the universe. Love is the essence of God. Love is the strongest force in the universe. Love will transform the world to be a pleasant home for all people, animals, plants, and inanimate nature. I wish you a lot of God's love for you and in you. God bless you. Namaste.
Thank you so much, Mr. Krishna, for the beautiful words. And thank you for accepting this award. And the next award category is the Kailasa Dharma Jyoti Religion and Worship Award. So the Kailasa Dharma Jyoti and Religion and Worship Award is conferred upon individuals who demonstrate true compassion and commitment to humanity by using their life in service to others through religion and worship. We would now like to introduce Shri Atma Ramdas from Canada. Shri Atma Ramdas has been in ISKCON for about 32 years, and his main duties have been in preaching of the Vedic culture through book distribution to the public, primarily the Bhagavad Gita and other related books on Vedic culture. He is the organizer of the ISKCON Calgary 18th Annual Ratra held on July this year, attended by over 7,000 people. Shri Atma Ramdas ji, we warmly welcome you and we kindly invite you to share a few words, please.
Hello, can you hear me?
Please go ahead.
Thank you. I would like to thank the head of the state of the sovereign state of Sri Kailash Nithyananda Paramashivam, the Department of Religion and Worship, and the Sri Kailash United Nations for Global Peace and Religion Harmony for giving me awards. I'm very humble. You all are doing great work in promoting Vedic culture, simple living, high thinking, and also helping communities around the world in various ways by taking up projects which helps to reduce the hunger, reducing the poverty, and providing medical treatments who cannot afford one. Thank you for all your great service to the communities around the world. And once again, thank you for the award. It means a lot to me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shri Atma Ramdas ji, for the kind words. And thank you so much for being here with us today. And the next award category is the Kailasa Devi Annapurneshwari Humanitarian Award. This award is conferred upon women who, through their humanitarian service, provide for the well-being of humanity. And so we would like now to introduce Miss Anna Luckner from Slovenia. So Miss Luckner is an internationally recognized entrepreneur, visionary, inspirational speaker, and a passionate philanthropist with over 10 years of experience. In 2010, Miss Luckner founded Anna's Little Star, now the biggest transparent non-profit organization in Slovenia. Boasting a team of 150 volunteers, it has helped over 280,000 families with food, hygiene, cleaning, baby products, and more. Ms. Luckner has received many awards, and her outstanding achievement in philanthropy and ethical leadership was honored by the Slovenian president in 2012. And Ms. Anna Luckner, we warmly welcome you, and we kindly invite you to share a few words, please.
Hello, everybody. I would like to first really thank you for inviting me. It's an honor to be nominated and also to win this award. I always like events where the whole world is connected in the same mission, doing things out of love with our heart and, turning off the ego. I would like to also increase awareness of where we are currently standing as human beings. I don't think there is much time for hoping and dreaming. Now it's the time only for real actions, because we are very, very drawn back in terms of humanity as human beings. So for me, it's a true joy that I am able to kind of merge my entrepreneurial, high-tech, and humanitarian experience and just live my purpose of helping others and mostly uniting people in helping others and increasing awareness of how much such actions are really needed. So I feel really blessed, and I always say that to give is to really live. And I think if all of the people in the world would be respectful towards each other, acting out of heart, give to each other, I think this world would be in a much better place and situation. We have enough of everything. So I always say to everybody, do whatever you think is right for you and for everybody else, and you will do a little part of turning this beautiful world into a better direction. That's my message, and I'm very honored to be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Luckner, and thank you so much for all the hard work and the good work that you're doing to help the society, your community, and making the world a better place. Thank you so much. And the next award category is the Kelasa Dharma Dakshana Social Justice Award. And this award is conferred upon individuals who have demonstrated unwavering commitment to protecting the natural law of justice and who live for life positivity. We would now like to introduce Mr. Uros Kolja from Slovenia. Mr. Kolja learned from the Vedic lifestyle and started as a volunteer at the Food for Life organization, which has its origins in India. He has been an active volunteer since 1996 and is currently coordinating the humanitarian activities of Food for Life in Slovenia, a humanitarian society that addresses environmental and poverty issues of socially deprived groups through delivering fresh meals and surplus food. The vision of the project is to build a sub-kitchen that will provide free, fresh, healthy meals that are enriched with a spiritual essence. Mr. Kolja, we warmly welcome you, and we kindly invite you to share a few words.
Thank you very much, everybody. Just want to see if I have everything in place. Please accept my humble obeisances, appreciation. I really thank you for your time, for organizing something like this, and for this recognition. I would like to touch also to the words of my previous speaker that I know very well, Miss Anna, and she touched my heart also with her work. So I believe that what you're organizing and doing for everybody, your activities and nomination and the rewards within the vision of Kailash are actually beneficial to this world, as they recognize and expose important activities that some individuals or organizations are doing as a solutions to different needs the world's population is facing right now. So as Anna said, the world is facing very bad things. So mostly I do salute your value of Advaita and Ahimsa, as this is the important step to living peacefully in coexistence among all beings. So in Slovenia, we're just a part of a bigger network of Food for Life organization from all over the world that distributed over 8 billion meals so far. So, and most of this was done actually in India, even now during in pandemic at the time when the need for fresh meals became even greater. So the society was established in the year of 1974 by some people that know Abhaycharan Swami Prabhupada in India, who also established ISKCON society. So with this, I again humbly accept the nomination. Thank you very much. I offer my respect to Kailash, to all of you creating this event and all the participants. I offer my respects to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, and to Abhaycharan Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, who included me in this great service to humanity. Thank you very much again. Yours in service, Uroš.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kulja, for the beautiful words and for the hard work that you're doing, enriching the society with food and spirituality. Thank you so much. And the next award category is the Kailasa Ardhanarishwara Gender Equality Award. And this award is conferred upon courageous individuals who, through their work, contribute to gender equality. We would now like to introduce Ms. Simona Muršek from Slovenia. Ms. Muršek holds a Bachelor in International Relations and is working as a freelance trainer in human rights education and global education for the past 15 years. Currently, she is the president of Ljubljana Pride Association and manages a team of 10 staff and full-time volunteers, all coming from the LGBTQ+ community. And in the past 3 years, she has held large-scale projects on developing an intersectional approach to inclusive organizations and co-authored and edited several educational manuals on transformation of hate speech and inclusive organizations. Ms. Muršek, we warmly welcome you and we kindly invite you to share a few words.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this nomination. I have to share with you that I was very surprised to receive the nomination because unfortunately in Slovenia, when you are working on topics of feminism or the social justice and human rights of the LGBTIQ+ community, unfortunately, religious communities and institutions make you their enemy. So being invited to be nominated for this award was a surprise because it's not common to receive support and recognition from such a movement, such a community that is as it's yours, because it's based in spirituality and religious background. So this is one part where I feel quite honored. And also very hopeful because it also shows that there is a lot of movement of people in the world who can have very strong roots in and personal beliefs connected with religion spirituality, and so on, and can also accept LGBTIQ plus people, and not just accept, but also recognize our value for your own cultural history. And I think this is something that is not so known in countries like Slovenia. And yeah, I hope that me being part of this process is also something that will raise some awareness that LGBTIQ plus people are part of all communities around the world, parts of all religions, parts of all classes of society on one hand side, and that also gender identity shouldn't be something that is contrary to spirituality or religion. So yeah, I'm very honored, and yeah, it's just it's a very special process for me. So thank you very much for this.
Thank you so much, Ms. Moshek, for these kind words. And we are very honored to be conferring this award upon you for the work that you're doing. And yes, so the next award ceremony, the next award category is the Kailasa Oneness Award. And this award is conferred upon individuals who, through their work, promote peace, coexistence among all beings, including animals. And we would now like to introduce Mr. Mate Glivar and Mrs. Anya Glivar from Slovenia. Mrs. Anya Glivar's vocation is to help others, no matter what species they belong to. In her studies as a nurse, she noticed that ethics and human dignity were taught, but not dignity or basic rights for animals. So in her free time, she does everything she can to ensure that animals are allowed to live. So she joined with her husband on a mission to fight for animal rights. And Mr. Mate Glivar grew up on a farm and never thought about veganism until he watched an interview about foods related to the most common diseases humanity suffers from. It was then that he decided to become vegan, and also decided he did not want to support animal industries. So Mr. Glivar and his wife Anya have dedicated their life to animal rights and are currently filming a documentary that will speak up against injustices to animals. Mr. and Mrs. Glivar, we warmly welcome you, and we kindly invite you to share a few words.
Hi. Hello, everyone. We are very happy to be in this group of people of Ahimsa, of unity of people who are special, because we are fighting for something better, something greater. And I think this cannot be said enough, that we're very happy to be in this kind of group, because as mentioned before, it's not very common for us to get an awards for our work, but it's more common to get maybe the opposite of that. For that reason, we are very happy, thankful and grateful for receiving this award. And for sure, this is a good recognition for us, because we are really fighting for the victims who are forgotten, who have their own voice, and they need us, animal rights activists, and you who are there as well. You know, whatever you're fighting for, just think about the animals, because they have no one to fight for them. They cannot fight for themselves. So we need to help them on their way. So me and Anya, we found each other because we really wanted to help animals to get their voices out. And for 10 years together already, we are working on this field where we want to help other people to help animals. So we are also teaching people how to do this activism, how to do this sustainably in the long term. And for that reason, we also now, as mentioned before, making a documentary about animal rights. And Anya, maybe you can say more.
Yes, actually, we make a documentary about animal rights. We got married recently, and we wanted to show that love does not just count for us as a couple, but for all the beings, and also for our planet, the planet Earth we're living on. This planet is collapsing because people are eating animal products, and we are fighting this because everyone deserves love and peace, not just the humanity. And we faced a lot of problems during this process of being an activist, be it arrests. We do many actions like promoted from Mahatma Gandhi, who is one of our inspirations, but also problems with the family and in the job, because it's just not accepted in the society to fight for animals who feel just as us love, joy, but also pain and fear. So yeah, as Matej said, please don't forget the animals in your fights. They need us, and yeah, they deserve happiness and love. Thank you so much for inviting us. It's really a big honor to be here. and to meet also all those other lovely people who are fighting in a mission to create a better world for all of us.
So thank you, organizers, and thanks to all of you here today because you're making the world better. And if everyone would do something better for the world, then we would have completely different world in front of us. Thank you again for the award, and bravo to all of you.
Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Glivar, for all the good work that you're doing towards animals. And in fact, Kailasa also shares the same vision. It has been the life work of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to protect animals and to promote vegetarianism and veganism. So thank you so much for all the good work that you're doing. And now we would like to introduce Miss Kozica Rejek from Slovenia. And so after more than 30 years of working as a chef, her immense love for food, people, and animals has led her to become the ultimate ambassador for vegetarian way of life. Her soul food is the bridge between non-awareness and vegetarian lifestyle that gently pushes guests into reconsidering their choices. Piran Art Veggie Brunch is a project that complements her vision as a non-violent world where all beings will live in harmony with one another. Miss Rejek, we warmly welcome you and we kindly invite you to share a few words.
Hvala lepa. En lep srečen dober dan vam želim. Izkazujem hvaležnost njegovi božanski svetosti Nithyananda Paramashivam za nominacijo. Prosim za blagoslov, da vse več ljudi skozi mojo hrano spozna, kako lahko jemo okusno hrano in živimo v sožitju z živalmi kot našimi prijatelji. Hvala lepa.
Thank you so much, Ms. Rejek, for the good work that you're doing and for your presence here. And the next award category is the Kailasa Mitra Award. And this award is conferred upon individuals who have established a long-lasting friendship with Sri Kailasa. And the following dignitaries, mayors, and leaders of their city have signed bilateral relations with Sri Kailasa. So first, we would like to introduce His Worship Pandit Ubraj Narain from Guyana. And before picking up the mantle as mayor of the city of Georgetown, His Worship Ubraj Narain has been a Hindu priest for 16 years. His worship's plans for the city of Georgetown are numerous, from security to hygiene and city development. His vision is bright and it is clear, and he has the best interest of the city of Georgetown at heart. His motto is, "I am here to build bridges, not walls." Your Worship, we warmly welcome you and we kindly invite you to share a few words.
Thank you very much. Namaste. I'm very grateful to accept this award, and I want to say to Kailash that we here in Guyana support all events, all activities in the humanitarian activities, social activities that Kailash is doing to assist this globe. I had been following Kailash online, and I've saw many things that Kailash had done throughout the globe. So once again, on behalf of myself, my family, and the citizens of the city of Georgetown, we express our gratitude and sincere thanks to Kailasa. I thank you.
Thank you so much, Your Worship, for your friendship with Kelasa and for all the good work and hard work that you're doing. And next, the award, the Kailasa Mitra Award, is being conferred upon His Worship Joseph Mashuhuku Kiza. And so he's the mayor of Fort Portal Tourism City North Division. And As mayor, he dedicates his time to the environmental aspects of Fort Portal, a tourist city, working on the conservation of its degraded areas. His worshipped joined politics in 2011, driven to stand for human rights, good governance, and rule of law, and ensuring justice for the oppressed. And we would like to kindly welcome you, Your Worship, to share a few words. Okay, so next we would now like to introduce Mayor Emmanuel Santaro Biamugisha from the Republic of Guyana. And Mayor Santaro has been passionate about improving life conditions of people in the Kabale municipality, including construction of a market, upgrading roads, and installing lights, just to mention a few. And he has previously served for a decade as a chairman of the Kabale Central Division, contributed to the expansion of the Kamokira Health Center, and expanded the sanitary conditions in a number of primary schools. And Mayor Santoro, we warmly welcome you, and we kindly invite you to share a few words, please.
Hello, how are you?
Please go ahead.
Hello.
Yes, can you hear?
How are you? I'm very privileged to be part of this. Are you getting me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Okay, I'm very privileged to be part of this Zoom meeting. And personally, I want to convey my gratitude for having offered me that award, and for you allowing us and being that open for the sister cooperation of our municipalities and your organization. And I look forward to having great cooperation with you and with Kabale municipality and your organization. Of course, we look forward. The other time when we talked and when we were signing, I introduced you to a number of our technical staff and the member of parliament. I promised that I will link you to the former prime minister, who is a special envoy to the president, such that we can have that cooperation at the highest level. And sincerely, let's pursue that.
Yes, thank you.
Excuse me. And what I wanted to say finally, we have a number of areas that we have earmarked to have that partnership, and I look forward to very soon we can have that expanded conversation on how best we can have that cooperation. But I'm very willing and I'm available to make sure that we can have that diplomatic connection, such that your organization can be linked to the national leadership, such that, yes, as Kabale municipality, I have an interest, but we can have that at the highest level.
Thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Your Worship Santaro, for establishing diplomatic relations of your city with Kailasa, and for the collaboration that our nation and the city is sharing. And we thank you so much for your support, and we very much look forward to bringing more of our contributions to your community. Thank you so much for your presence here. And,
Thank you very much.
And now we would introduce His Worship Mayor Samatul from the Republic of Uganda. Mayor of the Lira City Council, His Worship is a teacher by profession, an entrepreneur and politician. He is a station manager of Unity FM, head of Laity Diocese of Lango, chairman of the board of directors of Adina Foundation Uganda, and managing director of Archbishop Orumbi Comprehensive Secondary School. Your Worship, we warmly welcome you and we kindly invite you to share a few words. Okay, so His Worship may not have logged in yet, so we'll move to the next award recipient. We would now like to introduce Nana Akushua Gyam Fibia II from Ghana. In 2007, Nana Akushua Gyam Fibia II was installed as Queen Mother of Nyan Krom, a high office she has been handling since then. Since her accession to the throne, she has spearheaded a number of development projects for the community. Her passion for her job with women and children has enabled her to focus on humanitarian, developmental, and philanthropic ventures. And we warmly welcome you and we kindly invite you to share a few words, please.
Thank you very much. I am indeed honored to be with you today. Greetings to everybody and to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Yes, indeed, it's a great honor. I didn't expect anything like this. All my life, I've strived to work with people, especially women and children, and with a passion to ensure they are better placed and well developed, kept me looking for opportunities to achieve my aim. Becoming a Queen Mother gave me the platform to work with this passion. Together with my elders, community members, and the other stakeholders, this dream has kept us going, and we have worked for the peace and development of the women, teenagers, and children in the Shama traditional area. Through this passion, we have worked towards preserving and restoring our culture and civilization by the celebration of our annual Nyanukrumbronya. Our aim has been to bring all the citizens together in promoting peace and harmony. We believe that with peace and unity, we can build our community through the development of our women and children. By that, all can have worthy, peaceful lives and carry out their endeavors in a peaceful environment as well. This award is going to spur us on to do more. I therefore dedicate this award to all the women, children, and elders of my area. This is to let the world know that service to man is indeed service to God. Thank you, Kailasa, for this recognition. God richly bless you. Amen.
Thank you so much, Nana, for all. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Head of State of Kelasa, will be joining us very shortly. He will be live with a presidential address. And this is really an opportunity to be thanking him directly for conferring the Kailasa Own Award to all the distinguished awardees here. So you can really take this time during your speech to really thank the head of state who is directly conferring this award, prestigious award upon each one of you. So next we have our next award recipient is Nana Mustafa Amukwa from Cape Coast. And Nana Amukwa is the Ebuswabatan and current acting chief of the Egir Ansar Royal Ebirazi family of Ogwa Abura, Cape Town. Nana Mustafa Amukwa, we warmly welcome you, and we would like now to invite Deputy Mayor Nana Kwesi Aful to share a few words on the behalf of Nana Mustafa Amukwa. So moving to the next award recipient, we would now like to introduce Nana Ekwa Edugyama One from Ghana. Nana Ekwa One worked with the Ghana News Agency as a journalist and head of the Public Relations Department from 1981 to 2005. From 2005 to 2017, she was the Public Relations Manager of the Ghana Post Company as a role she retired from in 2017. In 2018, Nana Ekwa Edugyama One became the Nyam Fahima of the Gomoa Akimpim Traditional Council. Nana Ekwa Edugyama One, we warmly welcome you and we kindly invite you to share a few words, please. So moving next to the next award recipient, we would like to introduce the Honorable Mahmoud Mohammed Musa from Tanzania. Honorable Mahmoud Mohammed Musa has held many chairperson and member of House of Representatives roles in his career. Most recently, he was appointed Honorable Member Africa Tourism Board earlier this year, Vice Chairman of Councillors Association Municipal Level and City Council in 2021, and Honorable Member Alat in Tanzania in 2021. Honorable Mohammed Musa, we warmly welcome you, sir, and we kindly invite you to share a few words. Yes. Yes, and now we would like to introduce Mr. Nega Abera Akirso from Ethiopia. Mr. Akirso is the Chief Administrator of Konta Zone, Ethiopia. Prior to that, he was a lecturer in public university and engaged in research activity focusing on the environment, rural sociology, and development. Mr. Akirso, we warmly welcome you, sir, and we kindly invite you to share a few words. Okay, so with this, we come to the end of this first segment of the award ceremony. The award ceremony will be continuing with more recipients receiving the Kailasa Mitra Award. And before that, we have a very exciting announcement on this most auspicious occasion of Vijayadashami and Chaturmasia. So the Kelasa has received the several Asia Book of Records, totally 8 Asia Book of Records on this day. And shortly we will be playing a video from the Asia Book of Records. And the first record has been obtained for the maximum number of asanas, yogic postures performed in the 108 minutes by a group. And the second is the longest held Padmasana by a group. And the third record is the maximum number of public discourse hours and the longest chanting of the Rudram in 108 hours. And the fifth one for the maximum number of verses chanted in 1 hour. And the sixth one is for the maximum number of Brahmotsavams, meaning Hindu festivals in 1 year. And the seventh is for the maximum number of songs dedicated to one person alive. And the 8th Asia Book of Records is for the maximum number of books published by one author, hard copy. So let's hear directly from the Asia Book of Records.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jaspreet Kaur Gandhi. I am pleased to introduce myself as the official representative from India Book of Records and Asia Book of Records. India Book of Records is committed to record making since more than 15 years as on today's date. It is registered with the Government of India. IBR is affiliated to Asia Book of Records and follows Asian Protocol of Records as per the consensus arrived at the meeting of the Chief Editors of National Records Book, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Now it's time to announce the records. And these records which I'll be announcing are made by Kailasa, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And the awards are maximum number of asanas performed in 108 minutes by a group. Longest Padmasana by a group. Maximum number of public discourse hours. Longest chanting of Rudram in 108 hours. Maximum number of verses chanted in 1 hour. Maximum number of Brahmotsavam in 1 year. Maximum number of songs dedicated to one person alive. And last but not the least, maximum number of books published by one author. Many congratulations to you, to the team and everyone present here. Your efforts are commendable and the coordination done by the team is amazing. Thank you so much and all the best for future endeavors. Keep making records with us and we are always there to support you. Thank you. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Yes, amazing. And now we will move to the next award ceremony. And the next host will be presenting the Kailasa Mitra Awards. And before that, we will be taking a very short break. So please stay tuned. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jaspreet Kaur Gandhi. I am pleased to introduce myself as the official representative from India Book of Records and Asia Book of Records. India Book of Records is committed to record making since more than 15 years as on today's date. It is registered with the Government of India. IBR is affiliated to Asia Book of Records and follows Asian Protocol of Records as per the consensus arrived at the meeting of the Chief Editors of National Records Book, Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Now it's time to announce the records. And these records which I'll be announcing are made by Kailasa, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And the awards are maximum number of asanas performed in 108 minutes by a group. Longest Padmasana by a group. Maximum number of public discourse hours. Longest chanting of Rudram in 108 hours. Maximum number of verses chanted in 1 hour. Maximum number of Brahmotsavam in 1 year. Maximum number of songs dedicated to one person alive. And last but not the least, maximum number of books published by one author. Many congratulations to you, to the team and everyone present here. Your efforts are commendable and the coordination done by the team is amazing. Thank you so much and all the best for future endeavors. Keep making records with us and we are always there to support you. Thank you. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.
Nithyanam, everybody. We welcome each and every one of you for today's Kailasa's Om Award ceremony. As we had a wonderful session of various awardees from various different parts of the world, we would like to continue with the award ceremonies. We have very esteemed guests from various parts of India today, whom we would like to invite. The various award participants, we have Shivasurya Aya from Trichy, we welcome you. We have Saran Dakshinamurthy from Thiruvannamalai, we welcome you. We have Sarvananaya from Coimbatore, we welcome you. We also have with us Mohan from Tanjavur, we welcome you. We also have Kamalakannan from Thiruvannamalai. We welcome all the participants for today's Kailasa Om Awards.
இந்த கைலாசா மித்ரா ஓம் விருதுகளுக்காக வந்திருக்கக்கூடிய அனைத்து விருந்தினர்களையும் வரவேற்கிறோம். திருச்சி சூர்யா ஐயா அவர்கள் வந்திருக்கிறார்கள். திருவண்ணாமலையிலிருந்து கமலக்கண்ணன் ஐயா மற்றும் சரண் தட்சிணாமூர்த்தி ஐயா வந்திருக்கிறார்கள். மற்றும் கோயம்புத்தூரில் இருந்து சரவணன் ஐயா வந்திருக்கிறார்கள். உங்கள் அனைவரையும் கைலாசா சார்பாக அன்போடும் மரியாதையோடும் வணங்கி வரவேற்கிறோம்.
Today, the first award that we are conferring award is the Kailasa's Dharma Rakshaka Award, being conferred to Shivasurya Aya from Trichy, Tamil Nadu. A short biography: politicians in the world are not just the leaders of the country, but they are the ones who hold the responsibility and make the decisions for the world to be a better and a much more beautiful place. Mr. Shivasurya is the General Secretary of Tamil Nadu's BJP OBC wing, and he is very well known for his support and activities to support Hinduism. We hereby confer the Kailasa's Dharma Rakshaka Award to Shivasurya Aya.
நித்யானந்தம், இங்கே வந்திருக்கக்கூடிய திருச்சி சூர்யா சிவா அவர்களை வணங்கி வரவேற்கிறோம். அவர்கள் பாரதிய ஜனதா கட்சியிலே ஓபிசி அணி மாநில செயலாளராக பணியாற்றி வருகிறார். அவர் தொடர்ந்து ஊடகங்களிலும் பொதுவெளியிலும் ஹிந்து மதத்திற்காக தொடர்ந்து தனது குரலை வெளிப்படையாக அறிவித்து வருபவர். அதுபோல இளைஞர்களால் சமூக ஊடகங்களிலே பெருமளவு கொண்டாடப்படக்கூடிய ஒரு அரசியல் தலைவர். அவருக்காக கைலாசா சார்பாக கைலாசா தர்ம ரக்ஷகா விருது வழங்கப்படுகிறது. நித்யானந்த்.
We would now like to invite and ask Trichy Surya Aya to share a few words.
திருச்சி சூர்யா சிவா அவர்களை ஒரு சில வார்த்தைகள் பகிருமாறு அன்போடு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம்.
நித்யானந்தம் ஐயா, தமிழ் இல்லைங்களா இங்கிலீஷா?
எதுவா இருந்தாலும் பரவாயில்லைங்க.
ரொம்ப நன்றி. அனைத்து நித்யானந்தம் ஆசிரமத்தை சேர்ந்தவர்கள் அனைத்து சாமிகளுக்கும் எனது நன்றிகள். நான் மிகவும் ரொம்ப தீவிர திருவண்ணாமலை அண்ணாமலையாருடைய பக்தர். அதன் காரணமா தான் இன்னைக்கு பிஜேபியில அண்ணாமலையாரு கீழே தலை பணியாற்றக்கூடிய வாய்ப்பு கிடைச்சதுன்னு கூட நான் நினைச்சுக்கிட்டு இருப்பேன். எனக்கு அதையும் மீறி ஒரு பெரிய பாக்கியமா இன்னைக்கு ஐயாவோட ஆசிரமத்துல இருந்து எனக்கு இந்த அவார்டு கிடைச்சது. மிக்க மகிழ்ச்சியான சந்தோஷமான நிகழ்ச்சி. மிகவும் பாக்கியம் அடைந்திருக்கிறேன். அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி.
Thank you very much Shivasurya Aya for joining us.
இங்க வந்து உங்களுடைய இந்த விருதினை வாங்கி எங்களை பெருமைப்படுத்தியதற்கு மிக்க நன்றி.
Thank you. Next we have with us Saran Dakshinamurthy, who will be receiving the Kailasa Dharma Rakshaka Award. Saran Dakshinamurthy has been a beautiful photographer, which brings out the various manifestations of the sacred Arunachala hill in the birthplace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Thiruvannamalai itself. We are now conferring the Kailasa's Dharma Rakshaka Award to Saran Dakshinamurthy.
திருவண்ணாமலையைச் சேர்ந்த சரண் தட்சிணாமூர்த்தி ஐயா அவர்களை பற்றி எல்லோரும் அறிந்ததுதான். அவர்கள் திருவண்ணாமலை, அதாவது பரமசிவ பரம்பொருளின் நேரடி வெளிப்பாடான அண்ணாமலையாரை வெவ்வேறு கோணங்களில் இருந்து புகைப்படமாக்கி சமூக ஊடகங்களிலே திருவண்ணாமலை அண்ணாமலையாரை பற்றி பல்வேறு விதமாக நல்ல புகைப்படங்களை பரப்பி பகவான் நித்யானந்த பரமசிவம் அவர்களால் பெருமளவு பாராட்ட பெற்றவர். அவர்களுக்கு இந்த கைலாசா தர்ம ரக்ஷகா விருதினை வழங்குவதில் பெருமை அடைகிறோம்.
Thank you. We would now like to request
அதே போல சரண் தட்சிணாமூர்த்தி ஐயா அவர்கள் ஒரு சில வார்த்தைகள் இங்கே பகிர்ந்தால் நன்றாக.
ஓம் நம சிவாய. வணக்கம். ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. ஆக்சுவலி நம்ம அண்ணாமலையார் திருவண்ணாமலையாரை வந்து உலகத்துல இருக்கக்கூடிய எல்லாருமே வந்து பார்த்து அவருடைய அருளும் ஆசீர்வாதம் எல்லாருக்கும் கிடைக்கணுன்றது என்னுடைய ஆசை. சிறு வயதுல இருந்தே திருவண்ணாமலையிலே பிறந்து திருவண்ணாமலையிலே வளர்ந்து அண்ணாமலையாருடைய பெரும் அருளால் அவருடைய அழகை பார்த்து பார்த்து வளர்ந்து அதுவே என்னுடைய முழு நேர வேலையா மாறிடுச்சு. சுவாமி நித்யானந்த சுவாமிக்கு வந்து என்னுடைய நன்றியை தெரிவிக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா என்னுடைய ஒர்க்கெல்லாம் வந்து நான் எந்த ஒரு எக்ஸ்பெக்டேஷனும் கிடையாது, ஷேர் பண்ணணும். உலக மக்கள் எல்லாரும் அண்ணாமலையுடைய அருள் அவருடைய அழகை வந்து பார்த்து எல்லாரும் நல்லா சந்தோஷமா இருக்கணும் அப்படின்றது என்னுடைய டிசையர். சுவாமி வந்து என்னுடைய வீடியோவை பார்த்து அவர் சொன்னது வந்து ரொம்ப மகிழ்ச்சியா இருக்கு, மனசு சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. ஏன்னா அவரால் இங்க வர முடியலன்னு ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டு அந்த ஃபீலோட என்னால ஃபீல் பண்ண முடிஞ்சது. ஏதோ நம்மளால முடிஞ்ச இந்த வீடியோ என்னுடைய போட்டோஸ் வீடியோஸால அவர் இந்த உலகம் ஃபுல்லா ஷேர் பண்ணி சாமி போஸ்ட் பண்றது ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமா இருக்கு. I really thank you for giving me this opportunity to speak and receiving this award. I feel blessed. Thank you so much. Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you very much, Sharan Dakshinamurthy, for joining us for this ceremony today.
Om Namah Shivaya.
Thank you. Going further, we are next conferring the Kailasa's Dharma Rakshaka Award to Mr. Sarvanan, who is the manager, head of the Lotus News channel. In this world where the media funded by the anti-Hindu elements is continuously promoting anti-Hindu agendas and false allegations, accusations, the Hindus, the Tamil News channel, is a satellite channel which is headquartered in Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu, which brings about the truth of the persecution and also the glory of Hinduism. Mr. Sarvanan is the head of the Lotus News channel and doing this great work in presenting the correct information to the entire world, in spite of facing various different obstacles. Hereby, we confer the Kailasa's Dharma Rakshaka Award to Mr. Sarvanan from Coimbatore.
ஐயா சரவணன் ஐயா இங்கே வந்திருக்கிற கூடியவர் லோட்டஸ் செய்தி ஊடகத்தினுடைய மேலாளர் ஆவார். இப்பொழுது பார்த்தோம் என்றால் ஹிந்து மதத்திற்கு எதிராக பல்வேறு ஊடகங்கள் செயல்பட்டு கொண்டிருக்கக்கூடிய சூழ்நிலையில் மிகவும் நேர்மையோடும் சிரத்தையோடும் உண்மையான செய்திகளையும் ஹிந்து மதத்திற்கு ஆதரவாகவும் நேர்மையான செய்திகளையும் தங்களது லோட்டஸ் செய்தி ஊடகம் மூலமாக மக்களிடையே கொண்டு சேர்க்கக்கூடிய மிக நேர்மையான பணியை செய்து வரும் ஐயா சரவணன் அவர்களுக்கு கைலாசா தர்ம ரக்ஷகா விருதினை வழங்குவதில் பெருமை அடைகிறோம். நித்யானந்தம். ஐயா சரவணன் ஐயா, ஒரு சில வார்த்தைகள் நீங்கள் பகிர்ந்து கொள்ளுமாறு அன்போடு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம்.
ஓம் நம சிவாயம். நித்யானந்தம். நான் கடந்த 10-11 ஆண்டுகளாக நித்யானந்தாவின் ஒரு சீடனாகவே வாழ்ந்து வந்து கொண்டிருக்கிறேன். எனக்கு உண்மையை வெளிக்கொணர வேண்டும், இந்துத்துவாவிற்கு ஏதாவது செய்ய வேண்டும் என்ற கடமையினால் நான் இந்த சேனலை எனது முழு மூச்சாக எடுத்து நடத்தி வந்து கொண்டுள்ளேன். இந்த விருது எனக்கு கிடைத்ததற்கு நான் மிகவும் கடமைப்பட்டுள்ளேன். மிக்க நன்றி ஐயா.
Thank you very much, Sarvananaya, for being part of us, honoring us with this award. Thank you. Next, we have with us Mohan from Tanjavur, who would be receiving the Kailasa's Annapurneshwari Award. The Supreme Court.
ஒரே நிமிடம் அடுத்து அவர் கமலக்கண்ணன் ஐயாவிற்கு கொடுத்து விடலாம். காரணம் மோகன் ஐயா.
Yes, the next we have with us Kamalakannan from Thiruvannamalai. He'll be receiving the Kailasa's Annapurneshwari Award, following a dream vision where Pechi Swamigal instructed him to offer Annadan. Mr. Kamalakannan has been offering Annadan every single day at his own expense in order to support the needy people from the Thiruvannamalai for the last many years. So we would like to now confer the Kailasa's Annapurneshwari Award to Mr. Kamalakannan from Thiruvannamalai.
கமலக்கண்ணன் திருவண்ணாமலையில் இருந்து இங்கே நமக்கு சிறப்பு விருந்தினராக இங்கே வந்திருக்கிறார். அவர்கள் தொடர்ந்து திருவண்ணாமலையிலே தினந்தோறும் ஏழை எளியவர்களுக்கும் சாதுக்களுக்கும் சன்னியாசிகளுக்கும் தினந்தோறும் அன்னதானம் செய்வித்து மிக அற்புதமான அண்ணாமலையார் சேவையினை தொடர்ந்து செய்து வருகிறார். அவருடைய சிவத்தொண்டு மேன்மேலும் தொடரவும் அவரை பாராட்டி கைலாசா சார்பாக கைலாசா அன்னபூர்ணேஸ்வரி விருதினை இங்கே நாங்கள் பெருமையோடு வழங்குகிறோம். ஐயா கமலக்கண்ணன் ஐயா ஒரு சில வார்த்தைகள் இங்கே பகிர்ந்து கொண்டால் மிகவும் சிறப்பாக இருக்கும்.
வணக்கம். வணக்கம் ஐயா. அண்ணாமலையாரை கரோகரா எல்லாம் செய்வதற்காக பெரும் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். மகிழ்ச்சியில் வார்த்தைகள் இல்லை. அனைவருக்கும் நன்றி. நித்யானந்தன்.
Thank you very much, Kamalakanan.